Welcome to online lectures by CA Studies. For more lectures online, please do visit castudies.lk.
Hi everyone, welcome to BL2 Business Maths and Stats. So I will be your lecturer. I'm Claire Emiliano. And as you all know, there are altogether 12 chapters to be finished in this syllabus. And today let's start with chapter 1, which is percentages for business. Now, the reason what you're expected to learn out of this chapter is to know how to calculate the percentages when they give the rupee value, or how to calculate using percentages and find the rupee value. That's what you need to learn from this subject. So, what type of percentages you will learn is, as you could see, markups, margins, and then using the margin and markup, they are the main ratios. What is the rupee value and the rupee value with taxes, and then the change percentage and your impact to profit, and then how you do the decimal rounding off, the usual maths of rounding off, and then comes how to identify maximum and minimum error value. Okay, so it is easy. I've developed the formulas also for y'all. So mainly focus on the formula. Then it is easy to apply to any situation. Okay. So let's start with markups. Now, a markup means it is a profit percentage, but applied to the cost of the product. That means your profit percentage is applied to your cost, on top of your cost. How will you write it? If you take in percentage terms, cost is, you will say 100. Profit, you are adding it to your cost. No? Example, let's say profit percentage is 10. So 10 you will write here. Percentage, remember. Then only you will take your selling price, right, which is 110. This is known as markup. Okay, remember this. Profit percentages applied to the cost of the product. Now let's see what is margin. Margin means the profit percentage is applied to the sales, but you have to minus and only take it like this. Same formula, okay. Now cost plus profit equals selling price. Now that selling price I am going to put first. Okay, sales, you can call it sales, that only will be 100. Profit, you have to minus. Okay, let's say same thing, 10%. Then what is your cost? 90%. Okay. So this is how a margin and a markup works. Okay. Now the difference between markup and margin is that in your markup the profit is visible. It is on top of your selling price, but added to your actually cost, and then you take the total to your selling price. But your margin means it is applied to your selling. It's within this 100%. Okay. It's inside the 100. So you take it off and then take what's your. Now let's see how we can apply the percentages to find our rupee values. Okay. So let's look at our example. They say D sells a dress at 10% profit margin. The dress costs the shop 100 rupees. Calculate the selling price of the dress and the profit. Okay. Alright. So, let me change the color of the pen. Yeah. Okay. Now they said they sell the dress at profit margin. Margin means what? This structure. So for the question, your first example, you will say, first write like this. Sales is anyway 100%. Okay. Inside this 100% only, your profit is available. So how much is your profit? 10%. So less profit, 10%. Then only you will get your cost of sales of 90. Okay, because sales, now usually in your P&L, you will see like this now, sales minus cost of sales is equal to profit. So here vice versa. The same thing got adjusted where cost is the subject. So basically like this, sales minus cost of sales, right, is equal to your profit. So when your cost of sales is the subject, come this way, sales minus profit only will be equal to cost of sales. And that is why we do this calculation for margins. Okay. Alright, now how we apply this? Cost of the shop and use the percentage and find the selling price. Okay. Now, cost is 90%. Alright. So, 90% is equal to 100 rupees according to the question. Then, therefore, if 100 rupee equal to 90%, how much for 100%? Okay. Right. So, how much is it? 100 divided by 90 into 100% is 111. Okay, this is your selling price. Sales price. Okay. You basically you have equaled your cost, rupee value, to the percentage, and then you saw how much it will be for sales percentage. That's what you have done, and you get your selling price. Now we'll see how to get the profit. Profit also you can get in the same way. How? Profit will be, if 100 cost equals 90%, then how much is 10%? Okay. So 100 divided by 90 into 10. 11. Okay. So this is how, this is the profit, this is the selling price. And this is how you apply a margin. Now let's see how to apply markup. Let's imagine the same example for markup. Okay, so markup, what happens in a markup scenario? You cut this off, take this off, okay, yeah, this one will be off. So markup, your cost only will be 100. right? Cost is 100, profit will be 10% and your sales will be 110%. Okay. Because here we assume selling price includes profit and cost. Okay. Okay. According to the question, they have given only the cost of the product. Cost is equal to 100 rupees. So, which means 100 rupees is equal to 100%. Therefore, selling price using markup, okay, using markup is equal to 100 rupees divided by 100%, okay, then how much for 110%? Okay, because 110% is only the sales percentage. So, that's why you are using 110% here and get the answer. So, basically 100 divided by 100 is 100 na? Into 110 percentage 110. Then what's the profit value? Same method. Profit equal, if 100 of cost is equal to 100%, how much it is for 10%? 10. Okay. So, this is what we have to learn using margins and markup. Next, we will see how to use margins and markup to find the rupee value with taxes. Okay. So, let us say you have value added tax on your price of the product. What will happen? Your selling price only will increase by the tax value, isn't it? So, you just simply add VAT here under 4 to 110%. So, it is 15%. So, you add it there. Let's say you got a discount of 2%. Then that also reduces from your selling price, right? So, you reduce it from here. Discount 2% and take the net selling price, which I would, yeah, okay, the net selling price, which is 125, 123. Okay. Now, this is for markup. You don't go to adjust your profit or the cost. You simply adjust only your VAT and discount to your selling price only. But now same thing you have to do in your margin. But you have to not add here, because here it's the cost. No? You have to add it to your sales value. So what you do? Sales, you take it as 100 in a margin situation. Add your tax. VAT of 15 less discounts. Discount of 2%. Then get the net, which is plus 13, 113 is your sales price, and on top of this only you reduce your profit. That's how the theoretically it should be presented like this. Okay, so 10% and then you get your cost, which is 103. See, this is how the cost changed from 90 to 103 because of your tax and the discount you received. And then finally your profit adjustment as usual. So this is the usual margin computation. Above it only you have to adjust your selling price to the tax and the discount. Alright, with that we finish how we apply taxes and discount to the margin and markup percentages. Now let's see, if they give a rupee value, how to find out the price or the cost, or any of this category they will ask. So you must remember the format, that's only the key. Okay, let's say they gave you your selling price, they will give like this. Selling price after tax and discount is 10,000. And they say you had a profit margin of 10%. Okay, so in that case, how you would answer is, alright. $10,000 selling price, okay, for that, this format, the 10,000 selling price is after tax and discount. So you divide, it is equal to what? 10,000 is equal to what? 113%. Okay. Then they will ask, okay, find the cost. So then what? So cost is 103%. You multiply. If 10,000 is for 113%, then how much is it for 103%? Okay, so you multiply and get your answer. So this will be your cost. Cost in rupees, in rupee value after considering tax and discounts. Okay. So 10,000 divided by 101.13 into 1.03. 9,150. Okay. This is how, so if they ask, okay, what is the pre-tax and discount selling price? Then first of all, connect it to your percentage value. Find which percentage value should I equal it to. Then calculate the rupee value. Okay. So, if they ask the pre-tax sales price will be, if it's, so 10,000 is after, and now we are going to find the pre-tax selling price. That is, so 10,000 is equal to 113%, then how much for 100%? Because pre-tax selling price is equal to 100%. So, you take 10,000, 1.13 into 100% is 8849. See, it changed from 9115 to 8849. So this is what you will have to do for your exam. It's very easy. Main thing is you remember what is in markup, which one is 100 and what is the sign you have to use, plus or minus. And in margin, which one is 100 and what's the sign again? So sales, you don't add your profit, you minus your profit and only get your cost. And then you have to use the rupee value they have given. They will connect to either one of these items. So match. Okay, if it is sales price without any tax or discount, I must match it to 110. If it is sales price with any discount adjusted in a markup situation, margin situation, then it will be 113%. So then you match likewise. The key is to identify what is the related percentage to your rupee value. Alright, so next let's see change percentages and profit impacts.
Thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned with castudies.lk for more lectures online.